Welcome to my market prep vlog. I'm laughing because if you watched my last vlog, it's me standing right here. But I'm being a little quiet and awkward because there's a lash tech or nail tech in the room beside me, and I don't like talking when someone else is here. So I'm probably going to be doing a lot of just like filming and no talking. Also because I can't clip this mic to my sweater because the magnet's not strong enough. My sweater's too thick. So I'm just gonna get started and get organized because I'm actually very behind and I need to get this show on the road. I feel like I haven't done a voiceover in so long, even though it was probably recent. But anywho, hi. This vlog is centered around my first market of 2025, which was very exciting. It was fun. It was a good one. And throughout this vlog, I just do a bunch of prep, and you guys will see me market. You guys will see me at the market setting up and stuff like that. I didn't film too much at the market because I was a little bit shy. I do not like filming in public, so I'm trying to just expose myself to that, which is something that I do talk about a little bit in this video. However, these next clips is really just me packaging up. So these items right here, this is my bath soak. It's in a large tea bag. You just plop this whole tea bag in your bath. It is a one-time use product. It's available in my Love Yourself bundle, but I'm thinking of launching these individually as well. So people that don't necessarily want the whole bundle can just get the individual items themselves. It does have a face mask as well and a lip scrub. So I think I'm gonna launch these individually. If you're watching this video, chances are they probably already are live on my website, so feel free to check that out if you want to support. Next up, I'm just labeling some lip scrubs and my powdered face mask. These are an edible lip scrub. The recipe is actually from Tara Lee, so I cannot and will not be sharing this recipe. I did purchase it from her. If you don't want to purchase it, you can subscribe to her Patreon. She is the most informative person ever. If you guys think I share a lot of stuff, you guys need to check out Tara Lee. And then I have my powdered face mask, which I love. It's very cleansing, detoxifying. I have a tutorial of this mask posted. I like to mix mine with just warm water because I'm boring. But if I want a deeper clean, I will use apple cider vinegar. That will cause your skin to feel a little bit drier. If you like that like deep cleansing feeling, like your skin almost feels dry and tight after you use a face mask, I would definitely use apple cider vinegar. So I actually ended up arranging all of my boxes because I was just like, I have the time to, plus I want to get this out of the way. I only brought, I think it was 8 of each box, and I was surprised that the red box, which is my red potion scented bundle, that one sold really well. I was kind of expecting the white one too, but you know, whatever, market surprise you. But I do think being in person and letting people smell your products is obviously a game changer. People can't smell my products through the computer, so they don't know exactly what they're getting into. Which leads me into my next topic, which I really need to find a way to get scent samples. And I think I discovered the best idea ever. I'm going to be ordering all my supplies and stuff and do a test run of these scent samples. And I'm really excited to share it with you guys. But anyway, so this is me organizing my products. I did not want to bring too many to the market because I was going to be by myself. I didn't want things to be too heavy just in case. I wasn't sure. And I'm actually glad that I did it this way because there was not a flight of stairs. I'm being dramatic. There was like 3 steps, but I had a wagon full of all of my products that I couldn't lift myself. I actually had to get one of the gentlemen there to help me lift it, which was great. But in hindsight, I am glad that I didn't bring too much. And on top of it, not everything sold, of course, but I was overall, I guess I'm kind of spoiling this video. I was happy with the amount of sales that I got. Anything is honestly a profit. So I'm kind of drawing a blank right now. I wasn't going to bring a lot of inventory, mainly because I'm going by myself for the first time. And when I go to markets, I normally have my fiance and he does the heavy lifting. I also don't want to overpack. Here's like a little tidbit. I'm trying to think of the audience that's coming to this market. They are probably more on the side of willing to spend money. That's a big thing. Not that I know this crowd, but I'm familiar with who's in charge of this market. And because again, it's in a sneaker like woman-owned store, I know it's people that are probably going to spend money and like shop small businesses. So again, I don't want to overload and bring too many things, but I also don't want to not bring enough stuff. And this is where I get stuck because not only does bringing a lot of inventory require a lot of physical work, But then the mental load of possibly coming back home with all the stuff I brought is like kind of defeating. So as of right now, I have about minimum 5 of everything. To me, that's a lot of product, and I have a feeling that's all I'm going to bring. Not everything, obviously not every single body butter scent, but I'm trying to stick to the body butters that have a matching scrub. That way people might be more inclined to buy both as like a little bundle. But then I have some scents that don't have a scrub or don't have a butter, and they smell really good. And I'm like, maybe I should just bring some. I don't think it can hurt. Bringing an extra 4 of some products I don't think will kill me, and it might actually end up being a good thing. So I'm a little bit torn, but I'm pretty organized right now. I have almost everything done. Like I have done as in like organized. I have to make some labels. I just printed some product labels. I just need to laminate them and cut them quickly. And then I'm just going to label the products, pack these up. And then once I have all these products that are back here in my bins that I'm going to be using, I'm going to make my little gift boxes. So I'm like a little intimidated, I guess, by this market. Intimidated is the wrong word to use, but I'm just nervous to go to it because again, I don't do markets throughout the year, so just it's change. I also think I need to organize these in a way. I'm thinking of taping together some boxes that way I can have them semi-organized. This is always my biggest problem, is not being organized at the market, and it's happened many times. So I'm just gonna continue making my labels and stuff. Here I am just making some labels a little bit last minute. I needed some labels for perfume bottles, which I show you guys. I filmed it. I was thinking though, I really want to create more of these perfume bottles. For those that don't know, it's like a 10 milliliter oil that is strongly scented and they're very long lasting. I just don't really know what scents you guys would want. Like I'm thinking of just putting my body butter scents in them so that you can buy them as a bundle, or maybe just branching off and doing other types of scents. But you guys, I would love if I could get a little bit of feedback and if you could let me know. So I have officially organized everything that I'm bringing, and now is the pack up time so I can get out of here. So here I have my boxes that I'm going to be using as my gifts. I have 8 of them. So I'm going to find 8 products, and I think I'm going to actually put in a full-size body butter because I'm seriously trying to make space for my lotions when it's time. So I think I'm going to do the one that's not selling the best, which is my peppermint marshmallow body butters. I'm going to grab one of those and then probably a lip scrub. That's kind of a lot. What else can I give away? I like my lip scrubs. I'm going to grab the body butters for now and just place them in. And then I'm going to put in some business cards. I had an idea to put something in here, but now I can't remember. Oh, I was going to put in these new buttons that I got from Sticker Mule. They're so cute. I don't think anybody would actually use them, also because they are way bigger than I thought they were going to be. Sorry for the sounds. Nice. But I think these little buttons are some cute giveaways. And then I'm going to put a little pink crinkle paper in it and call it a day. Normally I would put some candy or something like a little treat in it, but I don't have any right now, so I can't do that. And now is the fun part, which is cleanup and finalizing my gift boxes. So after I was done sweeping and stuff, I put crinkle paper into the gift boxes. I ended up putting in just one body butter and one of my buttons. But that white basket that you guys see on the table was way heavier than I thought it was going to be. I picked it up off the table and I tried to just like play it off like it wasn't heavy. But as soon as I walked out the door, I had to put it down and slide it out. The stuff you do for content is actually embarrassing. But so I ended up just bringing everything down to my car, and then that was it for the day. I went home and just relaxed. Oh my god. So that is pretty much it for the prep of this market. I'm just on my way home now. There's not really too much. The next clips are probably going to be tomorrow morning while I'm getting ready for the market. I have no idea what I want to wear, so I'm probably going to take you guys along and figure out something. I also kind of wanted to straighten my hair, but I don't know, we'll see. I can't with this camera, honestly. Today has already been a day. I'm at the Tim Hortons. I was on my way to the market, realized I forgot my wallet, had to drive back home. I'm irritated. Hi, can I please get a sausage homestyle biscuit and a hash brown? Yeah, that's everything. Thank you. Anyways, hi, welcome to day 2 of this market vlog, which is actually market day. I am kind of nervous, and I don't really know why. I think it's because I'm gonna be alone for the first time, but I mean, I need to be uncomfortable to grow, and I know that. So I think if I get this one out of the way, I'll be a lot, obviously, I think I should be a lot more comfortable doing more markets on my own, but I just hope I have everything. Hi. I have 2 gift cards. Can I have ketchup, please? Ketchup? 2. Thank you. It looks gloomy today, but the weather said that it was supposed to be nice. And I know as of today, there's a lot going on in the States with their weather, so hopefully it doesn't impact it too much. What time is it? I kind of need to get the show on the road, but I also need to get gas, so priorities. I'm working on not rushing this year. Like, I'm just taking my time, enjoying things, and not rushing, because why am I gonna rush? I need to find a way, and I've said this throughout this vlog, this vlog of my last vlog, I need to find out how to keep my camera still, because this is actually really irritating, that every time I look, I'm in a different spot, and I'm sure no matter how long I drive a car, I will never remember what side my gas tank is on. Anyways, I'll be back. I'm just gonna gas up. This is my favorite mini purse, and my friend actually made it, and I'm gonna be seeing her today at the market, which I'm excited about. So I'm being cheap, and I brought my own juice because I didn't want to pay for juice at Tim Hortons. And hurry up. But I don't want to reconstruct my sandwich while I'm driving. As I was saying, I'm working on not rushing this year because there's no need to rush. I'll get to where I need to get to at the time that I need to be there. And I get very, anxious, and I get heart palpitations when I rush. So I'm just looking out for my overall health. Anywho, I'm not going to record and drive because I need to eat, and I don't want to record, drive, eat, look at the road, and do too much. So it is honestly really gloomy out, and I don't know how this turnout's going to be, but whatever. My expected arrival was 10:10, and now it's 10:21. So I'm sure traffic there is going to be a disaster. I've already been, on this drive, I've been thinking about how I'm going to be able to film myself, putting all the products and stuff in my car and, walking it over all while filming it. And I have no idea how I'm going to do that, but I'm going to do my best, obviously. I'm just, the closer I get, the more nervous I am, honestly. It's been November to December, January, February, almost 4 months since I've done a market, and I've gone longer, but this one is just a little different. I'm here. I had to park a little bit far, so I'm going to do my best to stack this cart, properly, because I don't want to have to make 2 trips. If I do, then I do, but I need to get out of this car. I'm so nervous. It's it doesn't matter how many markets you do. It's always nerve-wracking. Racking. Oh, hi. Can you guys see me? Okay. I'm gonna have to do 2 trips. Even though I really do not want to. Kind of annoying, but not really. It's not the end of the world. That's okay. I'm just gonna grab. Oh, hey. How crazy is it that I just got here and I already lost the magnet for my microphone? That's so tragic. But I just dropped off my first load of stuff. I'm heading back to the car right now to pick up the remaining. I thought my friend was gonna be beside me. Let me just wait for this to pass. God damn. What the? Was that my car? Was this car honking?
Yeah.
What the my car? Yeah.
Yeah.
That's so weird.
Did you pay for parking here?
No, I haven't yet.
Because I'm looking, I'm like, where to pay for parking?
I saw a sign.
It says here Saturdays you could park from 8 to 6.
8 for free?
It says 1 hour free, but I don't know where the...
Oh, it's probably on your phone. Oh, actually, no, it's probably not.
That's what I'm saying.
It's probably like you just get chalked and then like they come and check to see if...
Yeah, because
Are you going to the market by any chance?
Yeah,
Okay, yeah, no, me too. There's like no parking. I don't know.
I know. So here is fine. It says 1
Saturday.
hour free, but I'm looking for the...
I think... Maybe I'm wrong, but it's a 1 hour like from Monday to Friday, and then
the bottom one
Saturday's like 8 to 6 the whole time.
Yeah, I feel like we could park here from 8 to 6.
I hope so.
But I'm looking for like the...
Did you already bring all your stuff in?
No, I just came.
Oh, yeah,
so
no, I don't know.
It's okay.
Do you need help bringing anything?
No, I'm
No?
okay.
Okay, no problem. My car was honking. There was 2 cop cars flying. I know this angle's insane. But 2 cop cars were flying. They were probably going 120 on this little street. Anywho, I'm gonna keep recording once I finish bringing my stuff inside. If you're wondering what this angle is, I've attached you to my stand. I'm trying to be discreet with the filming and talking to myself because I've never done this before and I feel like I look crazy. But I'm done setting up half an hour early, so I have time to organize my menu, price list. This is honestly the cutest pop-up shop ever. I love their store so much. I can't wait to show like all the vendors and stuff when they're done setting up. I don't remember my password. I don't remember the password to my Square account. I should have done this last night.
Yeah, I think we kind of got rid of it. Just throw it in the garbage. It's fine.
This is kind of crazy. I had to pee before I got here, and now that I'm here, I don't have to. If I can't log into my Square, So the way that I have it set up is, I'll show you guys after. Yeah, let me show you. Here's the products and then my list.
Nice, I'm good.
These are my market prices. Okay, look at this one. So the three of them is 45. Did you want to tap there?
Yeah.
Okay. It's the cheap. It's cheap. It's like $50, I think.
Oh, really?
Yeah, these ones are cheap. They have like the one up. It's like $800. Yeah, that one's like $800. I was like, no.
Yeah.
I'm also giving away little gifts.
Thank you.
No problem. Thank you.
I'll probably do that.
It can actually bring out.
I am not sure why I didn't do this angle earlier. I was feeling a little awkward about having this camera pointed at me while there's like people walking around, but then I realized that nobody gives a what I'm doing. Anywho, always bring snacks to markets.
They're pretty like.
If there's one thing I had to learn, it's not to sympathy buy. There's gonna be vendors at the markets that you do that don't make any sales. And that's okay. That's the nature of business. My first like 4 markets, I always felt like I had to support them and buy at the market because they weren't making sales. Which, again, it's a very nice thing to do, but... Oh, Mandy's here. Hold on. But yeah, you don't have to sympathy buy. Let's lower you a little bit. Just because other people aren't making sales. They're probably not making sales because they're not talking to people, and that has nothing to do with you. This is me talking to myself. But again, it's nice that you want to support other businesses and stuff. But always keep in mind, can you guys even hear me? Sorry. Always keep in mind that if they're sitting at their booth and they're just on their phone, not talking to people, that's why they're not getting sales. The weather has actually been pretty decent. There's a lot of people here and it's really cute to see. CBC, which is a Canadian news channel, I couldn't think of the word, a Canadian news channel. They're here filming, doing interviews and stuff, which is super cute. And they came up to me, took a picture, and hopefully I get featured on CBC. Everyone here looks beautiful. Like everyone here looks like a model. This is crazy. I love it. And everyone's so nice. I've made good sales so far. Listen, I could leave here with a $5 profit and I'm happy. My mom is going to pick up my daughter from her other grandma's and they may stop by here, which would be a cute little fun surprise, but we'll see if that actually happens. This market's actually been really fun. I hope the music isn't too loud in the background, but it probably is. It is 6 o'clock. The market ends in 1 hour. It's been 6 hours, obviously. This market's 12 to 7. I have a lot to say when I leave and when I'm driving back home. I'm making notes in my phone of things I want to talk about because I've learned a lot this market. Towards the end of markets, I like to start slowly organizing. That way when it comes time for taking everything down, it's not as overwhelming. I genuinely feel crazy talking to myself, but again, I'm putting myself in uncomfortable situations so I can start expanding a little more. One thing I wish I was more confident in is recording myself talking to people, like customers. However, I am just not. So I have the body butter. Thanks. I have the body butters here, and then the perfume oils. You smelled something.
Yeah, I did.
Well, it wasn't the perfume oil.
I'm not sure which one. Cocoa butter, I think that was the one. Yeah. So I do have it in a scrub. Which one's that one? Fairy Godmother? Yeah, that one's sweet. Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah, that one's like candy.
yeah, that's exactly what it is.
So I'm like a little bit bummed because I really wanted to film me like taking everything down and packing up the car and stuff, but it was so rushed. I'm in my car because I'm currently trapped in by another car. So I'm waiting for them to be done packing their car. But, you know, whatever, you live and you learn. The more markets I do, I think the better I will get at filming. Practice makes perfect. I cannot wait to start driving so I can tell you guys about this market. It was great, a great market overall, but just like little things that I noticed and I guess tips that I would give to my future self and to other business owners that are thinking about doing markets. All right. Now that I'm on my way home, I'm gonna chat for a little bit because I have some time to, and oh my days, I actually can't. Like, stop moving, please. And why are you, just stay there. Like, why can't I just like lock in on one spot? I wrote some things down on my phone actually, and before I start driving, let me pull them up because I wanna know what I wanna talk about. All right, first things first, I think it's time I come out with a men's line. This is the first time that I have had a lot of men inquire, and I obviously don't really have anything. I have products for men, but the packaging is pink and gold and feminine in their eyes. So I think it's time I come out with some ambers and black. Also more male-focused fragrances. I had one, my pistachio almond is pretty unisex in my opinion, so I did have some men like that one, and that one ended up selling out. So yeah, that's my little tidbit. It is to be more male friendly, I guess. Sometimes my brain just races with things that I want to do. I want to make a men's line. I want to relaunch my soaps. I want to do my lotions. I want to do this and I want to do that. Oh my God, I'm so close to this car. But anywho, next topic. And this is more market focused. Oh, okay. Well, I don't know why they're not walking on the sidewalk. These two people with a literal infant on the ground were walking and blamed me when they weren't even at the crosswalk. Anywho, I think I need a light. This is gonna be a really dark vlog and I apologize. I can't multitask driving downtown. I hate driving downtown. It makes me not want to breathe. I, as a whole, hate being interrupted. I hate being interrupted more than anything on this planet. That's a lie, but I hate being interrupted. Especially if I'm making a sale. I'm not gonna call out this business, but I'm in the middle of a transaction with a customer. She's looking at my products, I'm explaining all my stuff to her. This other business owner walks over, taps her on the shoulder, the customer, and says, "Oh, I heard that you wanted to learn more about my business. I can tell you about it." And proceeds to start telling her about her business while this customer is shopping at my business. That is not market etiquette. That's actually really rude. And I was being nice, obviously, in that moment, and I just laughed it off. I said, yeah, no problem, go ahead. Because I'm not gonna look or show the fact that I'm actually irritated. But as a business owner, if you interrupt a sale, you should be kicked out. You should be kicked out of the market. Why did I just get flashed? I actually think that's one of the rudest things that you can do, especially because we're all just small businesses. We're all here for the same reason. I understand you want to make a sale, but never interrupt another business owner's sale. That's crazy. I actually haven't had that happen to me before, so I don't think that's common. But the girl said, "Oh, I heard you wanted to hear about my business." Looks at me and goes, "Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. Here's what I do, blah, blah, blah. I can come to my table." What? Are you actually out of your mind? That really irritated me, and there's not many things that I get genuinely mad at because I'm a pretty chill person. Don't do that. That was crazy. Next, I had people, not at this market, but at previous markets. This one reminded me of the topic that I wanted to talk about. But I had people, bro, people are impatient. I've had people that were sitting beside me not lift their head from their phone at their table. Like, this is your business. People don't know what you sell. You got to talk to people. That's why you're at the market. It's a person-to-person interaction. If I'm going to a market and I walk by a brand, I see their logo, I look at them and they're on their phone. They even do one of these, like they're texting. They look up at me, continue texting while I'm looking at your products. I promise you I'm walking away. So anyways, that happened to me, not to me at a market, but this girl beside me, she was complaining, oh, like this market's so slow. This market's so slow. Like I'm not getting any sales. The whole time she did not lift her head from her phone. Meanwhile, I'm making money. When I come to markets, I'm not here to waste my time. So I work. I'm a chatterbox when I need to be. It takes me about an hour to warm up. Like sometimes I stumble on my words. I don't really know what to say. Like when people are browsing and it's like awkward and you just don't know how to spark conversation. That takes me about an hour to get comfortable doing. So I get that and I get it being awkward. But if you're there for 7 hours and you don't lift your head from your phone and you're then complaining that the market is slow and that no one's buying from you, the caller is coming from inside the house. You got to fix that. Like you can't. Anyways, I'm not going to keep going on about that because you guys understand what I'm saying. Next, being rude. Being rude is actually crazy. Because what do you mean you're trying to sell your product and you're rude to your customers? I was actually going to shout this business out because they had good stuff that I purchased, but they were rude. They were rude to me. They were rude to the staff. They were just rude overall. And it sucks because I have a good product, but now I don't want to promote it because lame customer service. And maybe I am a little bit nitpicky sometimes because in my eyes, I have a small business and I know that like being friendly is all of it. Like you need to be friendly and have good customer service. Obviously, you have those people that don't care, but I am one that does care for customer service, even if it's a big store. I know it's not a big deal if I don't buy from a big store, but to me, it is a big deal. I'm not going to support a store where I walk in and all the staff just look at me, no acknowledgement, no nothing. So, yeah. But I overheard them talking about the market and how they were put in a bad spot. And, but yeah, they were just complaining about how they were in a bad spot and nobody was coming to them. And then I overhear them talking to the customers and to me. And I was like, oh, how much is this? They said $8. And then I said, okay, can I get it? And she said, yeah, literally I'm not going to say tosses. I'm not going to be dramatic, but she just like, she didn't hand it to me or anything. Didn't put it in a bag or nothing. Just place it on, like, just like here kind of thing. And I was like, okay. It's like, how can I pay? Like, I have to wonder how I'm paying. At that point, I should have been like, you know what? Never mind. I actually don't want this. But that's rude. And I know they're a small business trying to make some coin and I want to support it. So it's like an internal battle. Market etiquette. Don't steal other customers, especially in the middle of a transaction. Be nice. There's no need to be rude. And talk to people. There's no need for you to have your head in your phone. If you want to have your head in your phone, then stick to social media marketing where you're probably more comfortable. I understand wanting to get out of your comfort zone, but you're not really allowing yourself to get out of your comfort zone if you don't talk to anyone at the market. And again, I know people are shy in nature and that's just who they are, but like, just sit there in silence. Don't be on your phone and wait till they ask you a question. Just like when people walk up to your booth, don't put your head down. Like sit there and like, you know, just a little smile. You don't have to say anything if you think it's awkward or you're uncomfortable. Just look like a human, like not a robot on your phone. Anywho, onto the good side of the market. I love people who trade. I love a business that's down for a trade. My lash girl, she's down for a trade. Shout out to Trey. I love her. There were two businesses that I traded with. I showed you guys a quick clip of them. One was a lip gloss and one was a cookie place. Chrissy's Cookies, I think is what it's called. I've actually been following her for a while because she makes dairy-free, egg-free, nut-free, all the frees. These cookies, and they just look delicious. I've never tried them, except today. I got them. I haven't tried them yet, but I'm really excited too. But yeah, 10 out of 10 if you trade. Not every business has to trade. Like, don't go to a market thinking, oh, I need to trade, like, blah, blah, blah. I don't think anyone does. I don't think anyone does, but I don't ever approach any business for a trade, but when people approach me, I love it. I love it. But yeah, overall, my experience at this market was great. I was put beside really good people. One of my friends was actually there. One of my friends came to visit me, which was cute. And I really like doing markets. I do. I just need to step out of my comfort zone and do them more often. So when I get home, when my daughter's down, I think I'm going to look into what's coming up in April. And then by May, I know there's going to be a Mother's Day thing. And how cute would it be if I brought my daughter? Oh, my baby came. I didn't record it because it was hectic, but my mom came with my daughter, so that was super fun and cute. Everyone loved her. She was super shy at first, obviously. She warmed up towards the end, but I love that little girl. However, back to, okay, that was rude. In May, I know, of course, there's going to be a Mother's Day market, which I'm going to try and find a really good one to attend. How am I going to know if it's a good one? No idea. We'll see. But I'm glad I did this market. Not only was it a friend who told me to do it, so that was more comforting, but like I knew the vibe was going to be good because this place has a good following. And overall, I'm just glad I did it. I'm going to focus on driving. I'm going to get my butt home. If you've made it to the end of this video, I have no idea what this vlog is going to look like. I really hope I actually even post it, because if not, this would be a lot of wasted footage. But again, life lesson, you learn things. So don't forget to like and subscribe, please. 10,000 was my goal for the year. Like, I can't believe I'm at 10,000 subscribers. I'm excited to see this grow, and I hope you guys really enjoyed this vlog. And I love you guys. I will see you guys in the next video.